Hey guys, Chris, Midwest Bass Hunter, and I'm going to show you a couple baits that I got that are new to my tackle box. The Hart X2 Spinnerbait. Alright, so I got two versions here. I've got a Colorado blade, darker colored one, and I have a, it's a double, it's got a willow and a Colorado blade on it. So let's just check this out. They call this a Ventilator X2, and this is from Hart Tackle. These are about $6.99 a piece, so they are kind of spendy. I mean, they're not too bad, but they're kind of on that higher end of spinnerbaits. You can get a lot of spinnerbaits for under $5. So let's check this thing out and see what we got. These are a little different. So right away we see, and this is called, this is a half-inch bait, or half-ounce bait, I should say. I'm sorry. And this is a chartreuse shad color, which would be an excellent color. It's got a little bit longer skirt right there to kind of act like a little bit of a trailer. And then, as you can see, it's got two arms on it for the blades. We got two big willow blades and two small Colorado blades. The willow blades, one of them's gold and one of them's chrome, and the other two Colorados are both chrome. So this is pretty interesting. I love throwing spinnerbaits. It's probably one of my highest percentage baits. This just adds a little bit more bling to it, a little bit more shininess, just maybe to, if the fish are slow, this will turn them on a little bit, or maybe if they're turned on, this will turn them on even more because it appears to be more bait that they can eat. So let's look at the Colorado blade version. So it's very similar. I mean, it's the same design, and this one is called Black Neon Chartreuse. So it's got a little bit of chartreuse in there. And this doesn't have the longer tails on it like the other one does. Oh, it's got a little heart on it there. I didn't notice that. Yeah, the other one does too. Hart Tackle. Okay, so this one has two pretty big, decent sized Colorado blades on it. So it's going to make quite a bit of thump in the water. Obviously, when you're dealing with Colorado blades and darker baits, you're not necessarily looking for that shine factor. You're looking for the vibration and the thump in the dirtier water. So this has a pretty nice skirt on it. It's kind of like a silicone skirt, and then it has this little thing on the back right here. I don't know if you can see that, but that is for putting a Hart rattle on. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, this one does not have it. But Hart makes rattles, and you can put their rattle right there on that thing. It's got a decent hook. It's not a real big hook. I mean, it's not small, but it's not super big or anything. But it's nice and solid. A little bait keeper on there, so you can put a trailer on there. A little bait keeper. Okay, so like I said, this bait is $7, $6.99. So it's not too bad. And it's something that I would pick up just because it's different, just to try it out and see maybe it adds a little something. You guys know, if you watch my channel, I like to try different stuff, especially when it comes to lures. I like to try all kinds of different stuff just because, if nothing else, it's fun for me. So what we're going to do here, we're going to throw this in the water and pull it around and see what it looks like a little bit with the camera underwater. One thing about this bait, I'm not sure if this is going to foul up. See, that could foul up pretty easy. And we've all had that with spinnerbaits before. And so that might, sometimes when you have a bait like this, it fouls up a lot because it's different. And there's a reason the spinnerbait is designed the way it is. But we'll try this out and we'll see if it does do that a lot. So So now we're going to put a camera underwater and see what this thing looks like. Okay, so a couple things with this bait. I threw it, so they both look kind of cool underwater, but I think the Colorado blade looks a little bit better. This one is so busy with all these different blades, I think it might be a little too much. So I threw it, before I turned on the camera, I threw it 10 times, and on the very first cast it fouled up, and I was like, okay, here we go. But actually then it only fouled up one other time after that, and that was where it wrapped this Colorado blade like that. But everything else was still working. The other thing that that concerns me a little bit, and when it did foul up, this is what it did. It went right through the blade hole, just like that. That still felt like the spinnerbait was running, because this blade was all turning and everything. But if you'd have had a fish bite it, he's not going to get hooked like that. The other thing that concerns me is that this could actually cause some issues with hooking the fish. So if a fish comes in and bites it here and kind of pushes all this stuff down, it might cause him to not get hooked. So I don't know about this lure. The Colorado blade one, I think I'm a little bit more sold on that one. Even though it's very similar, it's just not as busy. It's got a little bit more, it's just not as busy. I mean, it can still get fouled up, same way. Not quite as easy as the willow blade version, but there's still a lot going on there. But I think the Colorado blade one I'm probably gonna try and fish with quite a bit. This other one, I'm gonna throw it around and see if I can get anything to bite on it, and see if I can catch a fish on it, or if I do end up missing a fish because of the way it's designed. The Colorado blade one, though, I think is a little bit more reasonable, I guess. So this is an interesting bait. For the price, it's kind of gimmicky. I don't know if I would go for this bait again. And I like crazy looking spinnerbaits. I like trying different stuff with spinnerbaits, but I think that the way this is designed, it just kind of gets in the way of the hook. And so I think it's going to cause you maybe more heartache than it will good. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure if you're new to my channel, you subscribe and hit that little bell so you don't miss anything. I love to do reviews like this on different lures. I like to try new stuff out that I haven't used before. Sometimes stuff that's a little bit crazy. And hopefully I can give you guys a look at it so that you can make a decision on your own whether to go buy it or not. I'm not going to tell you to go buy it or not to buy it, but I'm going to tell you what I think of it, and then you can make up your own mind. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.